What's up guys, how's it going? Today I'm back with an insane scam. If you think Opskins is a safe way and you know about all the scams, then you might be wrong. This is not the fake bot scam, this is not the fake Google Chrome add-on scam. I haven't seen a scam like this before, and I'm confident saying that you haven't seen one like this either. Because I think this scam is really smart if you're scamming someone who has no clue of developing in web interfaces. So I ask you to spread awareness of this. So yeah, let's get started with what happens. So the other day some random dude added me on Steam. I wasn't baiting for scammers at all. And so I was like, who's this? And he first of all made a joke like, hello Eden Hazard. So I guess that's the football player. And he asked me how much I want to sell the knife for. So I asked him how much does he offer. He said 1 minute, so he basically, I don't know, checked the price on Opskins and told me $160. So that's a lot for my knife. But I also checked the Opskins website because I usually find something which already exists and then I send them a link of what already exists. So if they happen to buy it, which they never because they're scammers, they wouldn't buy mine. So anyways, 180 is far overpriced, so he said 160 and you % for withdraw from site. So I said 180 and I %, 180 it's all with your %, he said. I said yes, and he said let's list on sale and give me the link when you put it there. So yeah, I went to putting it on my other account, and then I was looking for the $100 priced knife of my type on Opskins and said it to him. So he said wait 1 minute, then he waited 1 minute and said what the fuck, I can't loan this. I don't know why. Where are you from, he asked me, and I said I want to stay anonymous if you don't mind. So he said no problem, but he said also that I don't know why I can't open the page, and then he asked for can you give me your API when I can view your sales, not from the page but from Opskins helper. So he's talking about some third-party software which is actually legit and probably, so I have checked it out, I'll show it in the video right now. So this is some software for putting stuff on Opskins easily. There is no criminal intention behind the software when originally made, but of course that's what exploits do. They manipulate them to think that this is just some tiny software where you can't do much. So he asked me for my API, and since I know what's API for, I was kind of skeptical why he needs my Opskins API, because the API key is something you shouldn't tell others. And when he asked me about it, it's like I would tell him my password, because I was confident that he could do stuff with it I don't want him to do and not just view my sales and so on. So he was like pretty open. He said I can view your sales, like he can see my sales. Okay, that's no problem, I guess. But then I said, yeah, because I didn't know about this Opskins helper, I asked him what it is, and he said, yeah, it's an API. If you have API, it's a program. If you have API, I can see your sales. And then I said, I don't have API. So he told me how to get it from Opskins. And then he talked about, yeah, maybe it's a hold on my region. I'm from Algeria and maybe they blocked my country from viewing your sales, which is weird because you can go to Opskins, and he even sent me a screenshot from there. So yeah, very, very weird. And so yeah, he was kind of rushing me to tell him the key, but since it was the first time I heard about it and I was skeptical, I wanted to find out what this will do to me. And actually it wouldn't have done anything to my account because I didn't actually put out the knife there. But if I had the knife on there, even for $200, I'll tell you in a second what would have happened. So basically I was telling him that I don't know what it is, I don't want to give it to him because I'm afraid something would happen. So yeah, he told me his key, which of course I can't verify. I'm not gonna download the software and try whatever with his key. So he sent me some documentation, and in that documentation it actually said what you can do with that API from outside without even needing the credentials of a user. And this was very scaring me, because you can actually change the prices of listings, which means with that API key he could have changed my price. If I had it out on Opskins, he could change it from like $200 to, I don't know, $1 and buy it really quick. Or yeah, he just could auto buy it. And this is some very, very scary thing, because if someone doesn't know what API is and that you should protect your API code, because it's like your password basically, depending on what you can do with it. In some services it has no real damage if you share it, but usually it's something you should keep private. There's a reason it's called a key, right? So yeah, I was telling him you can, in the documentation it says you can change the price of an item via API. So he said something like, I don't know, he said like, I need your account, password and so on. I need to log into your account to do that. I cannot do anything with that. But even on the software he sent me, it says fast and comfortable editing prices. So clearly that was the purpose. And by then I already knew that this is a scam, and if I give him my key, then he can easily change my price and get my knife, and yeah, it would turn out pretty bad for me if I had it online. So yeah, then we were fighting about it. I tried to tell him that I know that what you can do from there. Then I said that the C# code of the program is really bad, which it actually was, because even the Windows Form items weren't renamed, but that's another thing. So he was like, I was like, yeah, you give me your key, but you don't have anything on it. So if you don't have anything on your account, then giving the key is nothing really dangerous. So he said like, I have M4A1S for $2. And I was like, wow, $2 or something like that. So basically his value is nothing. If he loses the $2 and I trust him, it's worth more than that. Anyways, so yeah, this is basically the scam. To sum up, somebody adds you, tells you that he can open the listing and asks for your API key. Never give them the API key. Never ever. Whether it's Opskins API key, Steam, I don't know, wherever you have something with an API key, never give it to somebody you don't know or you don't trust. And of course, read the documentation about what this API can, what you can do with the API, because it clearly says that you can change stuff on your listings, the price. So I even sent him where it says it and what it says. So you give the sale ID and then you give the new price in US dollar cents. So quite clear. This was something I should not do. And from my point of view, the scam is really clever, because if somebody doesn't know what that is, it's basically just some string. You can't really imagine anything happening if you give it to somebody else. But you can actually do anything with it. The API allows you. So I guess that's it for the scam. I have this fake screenshot of his account where he's like having $413 on his Opskins, which is probably inspected elements, but you never know, so doesn't even matter. Maybe that's what he scammed, I don't know. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching. Spread awareness about this scam, and yeah, always be skeptical when somebody adds you to buy your knife for an insane price, right? See you guys next time. Peace out.